Why did you share so many athletes sliding into your DMs? That was always
because they
a thing.
are entitled little pricks who need to be put in their place.
So that's your reason.
Yes, exactly.
Because I feel like one of the big criticisms was like,
I'm doing it for attention.
You were doing it to be like, look who's trying to come at me.
Oh, no. I was doing it like, look at this motherfucker who thinks that he can get any girl he wants just by saying, I'm in Miami, come to my hotel room because I'm a football player. Like, go fuck yourself. You can't talk to women like that.
Yeah, well, I think the problem is probably they like outside of you and several others, I'm sure people take the opportunity.
No, of course.
Right.
But also, like, they need to be put in their place. And most of these men who are doing it have girlfriends.
Yeah. Well, see, that seems like a reason to to potentially do something. But okay, who's I'm trying to remember who is kind of the
He stopped me from I'm pointing at my manager. He stopped me from doing it too.
Oh,
he's like, you can't do that anymore. I'm like, but this one's so good.
Well, especially, so was that kind of around just in general or around the time that you were like, yes,
no, this is recently.
I'm going to be, who was the last person that you did this on?
Can we cut this out?
Oh, okay. I mean, yes, we'll figure it out in post. Oh no.
I rejected this shit out of him and he goes, oh, damn it, be like that. And I was like, it's a cold, cold world.
It seems like maybe you dodged a bullet.
Right?
Even just one, not even. Oh, wow.
Yep. Like her profile photo was with her fiance, but I'm gonna still shoot my shot.
Well, I'm sure guys like that, they don't even see that as like a speed
No, they
bump.
feed off of it, I think. I think they feed off of the
Yeah, I mean, if you're an athlete, you're like, I'm the best at this.
Yes.
I can take what I bet.
The egos are unmatched and sometimes men need a fucking ego check, and that's why I do it.
And you're like, I'm going to do it in front of 10 million people and possibly even greater since this is going to get press coverage. It's going to be on Barstool. It's
I never once thought that it was interesting enough for press coverage. That was never my intention. My intention was just to make them look stupid because they are. Like, how can you walk around with this sense of entitlement, you fat fuck?
Because people give it to them.
Exactly. But like, you're an offensive lineman. Go sit in your seat.
I feel like I can get your frustration, but if everyone in the world is like, yes, you can walk this path, all right, no one's stopped you, or they've gone, I'm just going to let you walk by me. Like, I feel like, sure, we can criticize that person, but we should probably also talk about what are we saying as a society that someone's like, you're famous, I don't know fucking anything about you, take me.
Yeah, and the way that they do it too is literally just like, sup, oh, I see your location is in Miami, I'm at the Fontainebleau, come through. Like, what? What woman in their right mind just comes through?
Probably plenty. I feel
Do you not fear for your lives? Like, I went to go meet my future fiance.
Sure.
Like, the man that I knew I had very strong feelings for, that took me 6 months to build up to like go and actually meet him because we met online. I flew to Copenhagen and I turned my location services on for every single friend that I have, updated them on where I was, just all of that stuff, because I was terrified I was going to get murdered and thrown into a fucking river.
I've just always kind of assumed that like these athletes and larger people treat Instagram like a menu. That's always kind of just been.
That's a good way to. That's completely true.
Yeah.
And also, rejection builds character. They need to experience it once in a while.
You got to humble them.
Yeah.
That's great. But when you would sometimes reject, maybe not publicly, because I imagine you didn't do this with every single person, did they kind of just keep going along and then? One
guy did. One guy still tried after I blasted him. And I was like,
oh, really? After the fact?
What are you doing? It was the guy who played for, who did he play for? They played against Florida State and we beat them. And I was like, yo, instead of being in my DMs, shouldn't you have been in your playbook? Right. Maybe then the game outcome would have been different.
I remember this viral post.
Yeah, because I blasted him the first time and he still came back.
Regardless, I don't even know what that life is. I love like half of the reason that I love having people on, I'm like, what the fuck is even, like, what is that? Like for one of the people that you mentioned off camera, like their social media person mentioned them for a potential collab, but then seeing that person and then being like, and then they're saying the things that you said off camera, I'm like, wow, that's so wild. That's so wild.